I want to talk to college students right now because I know for some of you, you're finishing your degree, and trust me, I'm proud of you, the fact that you're taking the time to press through all of the odds and finish what you started. But one of the chief complaints of most college students, I was given the opportunity to speak to a group of college students who were a part of Prairie View AMU. Man, bright individuals. Many of them were in their fourth year of college. Some of them were on internships, and then there were others who were not working. And so we just kind of talked about mentorship and some things that they can do to really build and develop some solid businesses. And so it was a great opportunity, but it really sparked an idea in me to kind of talk with you guys about some things that you can do to earn additional income. And that's in essence what a side hustle is. A side hustle is anything that you do that's outside of your 9 to 5 or your primary source of income that you do on the side. So anything you do after 5 to earn some additional cash, it's deemed a side hustle. Now, believe it or not, side hustles are extremely popular, especially in the United States of America. It is reported that there are 44 million people who have things that they do after 5 to earn additional money. So listen, if somebody is thinking about earning additional cash after 5, so why are you going to be the anomaly? So I want to challenge you to really, really think through some things that you can do to earn some additional cash as we consider the time that we're in, because cash is kind of limited for a lot of people right now. But please understand that just because we're in a recession does not mean that you have to go into this recession unprepared. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I've chosen to pick 3 things that you can do if you're a college student or if you're under the age of 30. 3 things that you can do to actually develop a side hustle, or 3 industries that you can get yourself involved in that can be extremely profitable without really having to make no more than $1,000 investment. And some of the things that I'm going to share with you, you don't have to make any kind of investment initially. Let's talk about the first area that I want to deal with is digital marketing. Now, when I was growing up, the thing to do was you wanted to be in IT. I remember in the 90s, right before, as we called Y2K, that was over 22 years ago, but Y2K, IT was a big deal in the 90s. Everybody was going to school to get involved in IT. As we begin to think about the times that we're in right now, past the IT era, the era we are in right now is the digital marketing era. It is the term that is being thrown around just about every single day. Social media has created a starving industry where anybody can get in where they fit in. And as a college student, or if you just have some sense of awareness about social media or some sense of awareness about digital marketing, believe it or not, it can be extremely advantageous to you. And so a great side hustle that you can get yourself involved in is in digital marketing. And I'm going to make just a few suggestions. One of the areas for digital marketing that you can get involved in is learning how to run the Facebook Business Manager. Now, as a business owner, and I have been in business for over 25 years, one of the things that drives me bananas is trying to figure out how to run an effective social media ad. I run ads because I'm interested in getting more customers. And so as an individual who may be familiar with running ads and social media, you may want to figure out a way on how to become the expert in running social media ads, because believe it or not, this is a starving market for a lot of business owners, because believe it or not, every business exists for one reason. You know what it is? It's more customers. And so if you can find ways to help me get more customers, I'm likely willing to compensate you for your services to help me accomplish just that. And so digital marketing in the area of helping people understand how to run social media ads. Another one is social media posting. Man, sometimes I get exasperated with the process. As a matter of fact, I was having a coaching session with someone earlier today about their social media profile. And the one thing she said is, she says, I absolutely hate posting because it just takes so much. So although one out of three people have a social media page, believe it or not, there are those who understand the importance of posting on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day, and then managing multiple platforms can be overwhelming. And so, if you create a service as a side hustle that removes that frustration, because that's what a side hustle really does, a side hustle solves somebody's problem. You, in essence, are becoming a business owner. And as a business owner, your job is to identify a problem and create a solution for it. And that becomes the side hustle. So, your job is to find a way to go into the future, figure out what people are bothered by, pick something, solve it, and then come back with a solution to fix it. And this is where our greatest need is right now in the digital marketing industry. So I want to challenge you to research that, find a niche, whether that is in posting on social media, whether that is in running Facebook ads or learning TikTok, because there is a business manager for TikTok that even I am still trying to get myself familiarized with, or learning how to brand and create branding materials specifically for business owners. But right now, the thing that is extremely profitable as a side business, believe it or not, is in the digital marketing industry. Another area that can be a great opportunity for those of you who are college students or those who are under the age of 30 is photography. Once again, photography is yet another area that is a great need for business owners, because every business owner wants to make sure they're going through the process of having good looking photos, simply because the photos communicates their brand. And so you're finding that a lot of business owners are making sure that they're doing photo shoots on a regular basis. I remember being a kid where the thing for family was to go to JC Penney and take a photo shoot, or a photo, do a photo shoot, or whatever the case may be. But right now, people are using just regular everyday people who have some awareness on how to use their cameras. So for less than $1,000 investment, you can go to Facebook marketing. That's where I got my camera from. Matter of fact, the camera I'm recording on right now, I purchased it for a little less than a $600 investment from someone who sold me their camera that they were no longer using. So you don't have to invest thousands of dollars to get new equipment. If you want to find some gently used equipment and you're just trying to get your start, and then I would encourage you, go to YouTube University. As a matter of fact, you're on YouTube right now. Research photography and how to take photos and how to capture the best moments. The point is, I'm trying to show you some areas that appear to be kind of no-brainer areas of business, but believe it or not, there are lanes of business that really there is a great need for them, which leads me to my third one. It is being a YouTuber. Believe it or not, a lot of people laugh and say, oh, everybody is shooting videos, but believe it or not, it's extremely profitable. According to a poll or report that was listed in 2022, it is argued that YouTubers are doing extremely well, those who are consistent with it. Believe it or not, the difference between you and anybody else who's posting information on YouTube is going to be consistency. And becoming a YouTuber, which is basically someone who has decided to pick an area and focus all of their attention on it. That's all a YouTuber is someone who has decided to own a particular area, research it, and then get in front of a camera and talk to you and I about that particular area that they're involved in. Now, what I would ask you to do is whatever you share via video form, just know what you're talking about. That's all that matters. People really doesn't care about they really don't care how long you've been doing it. They just want to be assured that you know what you're talking about. So your job is to make sure that you do a great job on your research and development. That's all you need to do. I would just get on YouTube, be extremely consistent as much as I possibly can, because that's what it's all about. I have the privilege on a coaching call with my coach. He invited a couple of young men who are successful YouTubers, and what they do is they post content centered around the area of credit. Well, they've done it so long and so much that now they're earning somewhere north of 4 or 5 figures per month when they post videos on YouTube. It's all about consistency. And that's the key with any side hustle. So whether you're getting to being a digital marketer or a photographer or a YouTuber, please understand that the key for you in any lane of business that you decide to choose is going to be your consistency. I want to challenge you to pick something, try it, focus on it for 90 days. That's what I want to make sure you do. Because I have found that a lot of small business owners, they're trying to do this, that, everything else in between. And I want to challenge you to pick one thing that you can focus your attention on for 90 days. I want you to marry the idea, stick with it. And if it doesn't work after 90 days, try something else. But I want you to at least make sure you give it a fair chance and do all that you can to become knowledgeable about that particular area of business that you're in. And my prayer is that you will experience some success in it. Hopefully the information that I've provided you today was of some benefit. If it was, please drop a comment below and make sure you follow me or subscribe to the channel for more content that can be useful as you look to build your business. Talk soon.